There we go. You got widescreen now. How are we all doing? Yeah, Carly's gone. I've lost my my moderator, but my missus should be up in the morning. So we've got other people to come in. So I've got yeah, going to do an hour alone. So you've got Furious driving on at 5, and then I'm going to put this picture up. Furious driving at 5 in his pyjamas. And then 16 Valver, Mr. Steve, who is at this moment in time driving a Eurotunnel train. So he'll come on and tell us what it was like. Matt at 5, it sounds like a radio show. It does. Oh. I want to stay up for Steve, but I'll have been awake for 23 hours at that point. I think I have. You were much more awake than you were at 4 AM last time. Terrible energy drinks. And that Welsh tea is really nice. Not just saying that, it is really nice. So what I'm going to do at the moment is, while we're talking, you can ask questions. You want to chat, you can chat. Let us know where you all are. Steve, why are you talking in the comments? You're supposed to be driving a train. It's alright, it's only 1 kilometre long. I'm going to do a jigsaw. We're going to see what this is. And if I can't figure out what the jigsaw is, I get a nice little canvas bag. See? I'm under the channel right now. Drive the train, man. Have you gone over the switchover tonight? It's an exciting time. You have to tell everyone what the switchover is tomorrow when you're... No, not tomorrow. In a couple of hours when you're on. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start with this. Oh, Ian Francis. Hello, Ian owns a BX that I've got here. Which I want to do a video on one day with mine. The UK side. I can't do corners of this jigsaw because I think it's a circle. Andy C is in Ringwood. Glamorous Wakefield. Houston, there we go. International. So Houston. I've never been to America and I do want to go. Atlanta, Georgia is that. I'm going to tilt the camera down so that we can help. I could do, but you'll only be able to see... oh, no, I can't tilt it. I used to be able to tilt it, but the tripod's glued up, so I can't actually tilt it. It looks like that at the moment, so it's a bit of a mess. Perth, Western Australia. Sat in Bali, Indonesia. What time is it in Indonesia? Galston-on-Sea. I've never heard of it. Am I really planning on ripping out the rolling road? Potentially, yeah, because I don't... There's no business advantage to having it at all. It's just a novelty. It's one of those things where if someone told you they had one, you'd be like, oh, but that's a nice little money maker, but they're not. Not unless you're going to do loads of tuning and stuff like that. All these people in nice warm places, yeah. It's 105 in Australia. Oh, different time zone here in North Devon. Mate, still don't know how I'm awake. Don't, yeah. I mean, look how small this piece is. Look at this. That's a piece of the jigsaw. Ah. I think I know what this is. I think I figured out what this is. Yeah, Bonneville. Yeah, that'd be good. I'd love to do something like that. It's just the costs and everything to go over there, isn't it? And the time away from here. I just can't really afford the time away. It's just flat out all the time. There's that. Oh, there we go. That's one. Do I have a picture on the box to go off? No, it came in a canvas bag. There is no picture. Oh, it's a fiddly thing. Maybe good for the brain though. It's a Citroen. Can Katie be the new moderator? Yeah? But I think she's going to go to bed soon. I just wanted her to have a wrench next to her name. Oh, right. Well, let's add Katie as a moderator. Let's do it. Because then she'll be wrenching wench and she'll actually have a spanner next to her. She still hasn't got a spanner. There you go, Katie. You are now a moderator. You can rule over this unruly lot. While I try and figure this out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Brisbane, Australia. Oh, Jimmy is off. By Jimmy. Oh, she got a spanner and she's purple now. How do you feel? What a year for Katie. She wins Radwood. She wins Young Automotive Brain of the Year or whatever. And now she is a moderator with a blue name and a spanner. Does it get, you know, is it going to get any better from here? Well, this is definitely your greatest achievement yet. I think, yeah. This is quite a big deal. It's nearly as big as my Jigsaw. If anyone's thinking of buying a Whiteland restoration Jigsaw, oh, is that one? No. Is that one? No. Might as well just chuck out the Radwood trophy at this point. Katie for Prime Minister. You know what? You might as well. You couldn't do a worse. You couldn't do a worse job. Oh, what's that? Is that it? No. Sell it back to Chris. Sell. Hey, what? I missed it. I've missed something here. Oh yeah, Radwood. Yes, sorry, yeah. Radwood trophy. Yes, Katie. Tell everyone to like the video and don't forget to donate. Liking the video is a very useful thing. It's the same as subscribing, really. It's not. It helps the YouTube mechanics. It doesn't directly help, but it helps the algorithm in the back. Oh, windy pops. The algorithm in the background, which helps everything. You know, the more people see the stream, the more people go on it. And if a couple of people who go on that stream don't hate my guts, they might hang around and donate. I swear there's a bit missing there. Oh, Ken has got a question. Ken Taberner. Taberner. When you are evaluating a large project like Clement or your SM, if you ever get one, yes, that's true. What is more daunting, mechanical restoration or the metalwork? Metalwork, yeah, I would say. If the body was sound on that car, I'd be balls deep into doing the engine and everything. It's because it all needs doing. That's why I've got to be ready. But yeah, even though I can weld, being able to weld is only half the story. You've got to be able to fabricate, and that is not easy. I mean, it's easy to fabricate. It's not easy to fabricate well. And of course, the thing with the DS is you can buy all the bits. An SM, No. Ian Francis must be insane. He's launching a radio station tomorrow with lots still to do, but he's here at 4:10 watching a man doing a jigsaw. You're not even watching a man doing a jigsaw. Technically, you're watching a man who's doing a jigsaw that you can't see. So I could be pretending to be doing a jigsaw. Still can't get over the £1,000 head. Right, hang on. Should I see if I'm right? I'm pretty sure it was £1,000. Citroen SM head gasket. Where can you buy one of these bad boys? I swear it was a head gasket set. So it's 2 head gaskets and all the malarkey that goes with it. Well, I found one single SM head gasket. For a 2.7, and I've got a 3 litre, and that is £72 for a single head gasket. Citroen SM. Huh. Okay, so if I need 6 new pistons and bores, which I may well, because that car hasn't run for potentially 30 years, £1,883. Just for the pistons and bores, not the rods, not the bearings, not the rings, just the pistons and the bores. What else we got? Lots of random stuff here. Seat cover set. So if you want to buy seat covers, just for the seats, not the foams, just the covers, £1,675. Yes, it does only have 4 seats. If you need a new clock in your Citroen SM, £276. What's that? License plate, number plate light. There's 2 of them on the back, because mine's an American spec. They are £98 each. Just looking for the head gasket set. Oh, I was about to say that leather seats are cheaper than cloth seats, because it was £841. But I've just realised that's for 1 seat. That's for 1 front seat in brown. Oh, there we go, 1,576 for the full set. Can't even see the head gasket. No, there's no listing for it. Engine gasket set, cylinder head gasket. Oh, the 3 litre gasket is £80 a side. Just for the gasket. So you can see why I'm not getting on with this very quickly. Although, to be fair, a lot of these aren't actually sump gaskets. 34. Oil pump shaft, drive shaft is 64, and that's something worth doing apparently. Oil cooler hoses. Okay, yes, there's 2 oil cooler hoses that go from the engine to the oil cooler at the front of the car. One of them is 415 and the other one's 360 for 2 hoses. So yeah. So yes, the price of parts is a little bit strong. You know, when we were starting and talking about great starter classics, I'm sure an SM would be a great start. Be a great start to put you off if you don't want to. If you want something to put you off cars. Although in fairness, the DS parts are quite expensive. Oil cooler hoses might be in Pertex. Well, I'll probably be making them, yeah. It's just an oil. It's just a hose, isn't it? Now they are strong. Oh, bloody Jigsaw. I'd say my night people here, these are the ones who really help. So even if people are watching this and they're like, I can't afford to donate anything, just by being there, talking, asking questions, it is helping. But I can't find this bloody part. Who made this jigsaw anyway? I can find ones for Maserati Merak for 140. Yeah, so I think the gaskets might be the same. I think the Merak is slightly different. I haven't had any Red Bulls tonight. I got 2 cheap Asda energy drinks, which taste like Red Bull, to be fair. Asda Blue Charge, is that what it's called? No funding any effort. Is that what they call it? Oh, it's Asda Charge, yeah. Red Bull gives you wings, then takes them back. Check the bag. Yeah, I suppose actually, yeah, that's a... Nope. Yeah, it's difficult because it's a circle. You had no idea hybrid vans were a thing? They have fully electric vans. The DPD vans that all the parts deliveries come in are fully electric. Makes sense, really. Oh, good, here we go. Right, nope. No, I should have installed Train Simulator on my PC and we could have driven somewhere on a train. I don't think this PC would run it, to be honest. Oh, okay, those two match. Ah, right, okay. Getting somewhere there. I think. Is that? Yeah, okay. I can't stop yawning. You can't stop yourself yawning. A jigsaw got a maybe yawn. The jigsaw is looking like that at the moment. When do I expect to have the imp on the back on the track? The imp's not going back on the track because it can't handle it. But I hope to have the imp fixed, and well, I want to get it on the road next year. It was gutting, to be honest. When that broke. Yeah, I can't tip the camera down to look at this. Who do we reckon about the guests so far then? More donations would stop Kit's yawning. That is... She's good. She's getting good at this. Yeah, who have we enjoyed so far? We've had a few guests, haven't we, already? Guests have been good. Yeah, it's gone well, hasn't it? Yeah, Steph was great. It was really good to finally get her on. 100% success rate. Yeah, no Applegate anymore. I will leave Christina up there as a to pay homage to Applegate last year and all the troubles it brought, but so far there we go, those two go together. Yeah, so far we've done okay. Charlotte was also... Charlotte is insane. I mean, no, Charlotte's not insane. I get blown away. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure I couldn't do that, to be honest. Katie is a celebrity. Katie, yeah, she's kind of a big deal. I know what this is. I figured out what this is. Aren't they lovely people, Whitelands? I feel bad for saying they're my rivals. I mean, they are, but no, they're not. It's an ongoing joke because they're in the same, pretty much in the same position I am. We have Jigsaw gate. Actually, do you know, we nearly had an Android gate because Matt nearly didn't get on. He was touch and go, and that was Android. So I think it's just you ring up Whiteland and tell them there's a piece missing. Getting on the phone. Oi! Nope. See, if I push hard enough, that piece does fit in there, but I don't think it's supposed to. So who's hard? Because I think Katie's the only guest who's still on. The hell does that go? How's Ian after his illness? Is his throat okay? Or after driving Ellie, was he too hoarse? No, he seemed alright actually. He seemed brighter than he didn't seem ill at all, which is good. He's doing a road test this weekend. It's one of the reasons he's tied in this trip with that, because that's in Southampton. So he comes across completely disorganised and chaotic, and that's fair, he is. But he's organised enough to have booked that in at the same time. And he's actually got another road test he's doing. Ah, there we go, that's where that goes. So he's doing 2 road tests while he's down there. Katie for Prime Minister. Oh, after driving Ellie, was he too hot? Mate, I've been up a long time. Yeah, I get that now. There's that. Nope. 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 I think that might go up there actually. God, this is tricky. Miss Hubnut, is Miss Hubnut the organised one? Yeah. Yeah, that's not made up for camera. They are good for each other. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I've known Ian a long time, but not like properly, like just kind of. Yeah, online, like known of each other, a loose acquaintance, but so I couldn't fully compare. But he looks. He's changed quite a bit, actually. I would say in the last year or two, he looks a lot happier than he ever used to look. That said, I can only say by watching the videos and things, because I didn't really, as I say, I didn't know him all that well, because I helped him out with that bloody car. What on earth? That can't be right. Tell you what, this is a fiddly jigsaw. Question time. As a resident of Idaho, the potato capital of the world, what is your favourite potato-based food? jacket potatoes are a good one. I'm a simple man. Cheese, a load of cheese. But they're nice with beans. They're nice with anything. But it's got to be. Now it's got to be like triple cooked chips, like proper ones, proper, almost like roast potato dripping. Not waffles. No, I love waffles, but not those waffles. Did I end up with more Aussie? Oh, actually, yeah, British fish and chips. To be fair, chippy chips, proper ones. Did I end up with more Aussie Fords in the workshop after that experience? No. I'm not an Aussie Ford specialist. He might call me that, but I'm not. How much professional work do I get as a result of my YouTube? I've had some. I mean, like, I've got an Activa in at the moment. It's a very pretty Activa. That came in as a result of seeing my own car. But to be honest, I'm having to turn work away at the moment because I haven't got time to. Well, you know, you've got a car here. I've not got time to do them all. I need to try and catch up. I'm just buried in work at the moment. Like, it's properly stressful. So yeah, something has to give, and there's other things going on, and there's people trying to get, you know, landlords. Yeah, it's not the best time. And the problem I've got is that YouTube doesn't pay enough to rely on it. So it's something that has to be done on the side. And you need the workshop to do the YouTube. But the YouTube is too big to just ignore it and go bit by bit every now and then, because then it will die because of the unique way YouTube works. They say, "Oh, take time out for your mental health. We'll be here when you get back." Bloody won't. But yeah, the YouTube needs this place, but it can't afford to contribute to this place. So you're having to do normal work on normal cars, and you get great customers like Ian. Ian's got a BX here, which, fair play to him. He's pumping the money into that because he wants it. I'm making it. It should be nice when it's done. I mean, it's not going to look much different. It will still be the same on the outside, but mechanically it should be. It's got the makings of a really nice car, and it's a really, really rare one. It's a 16 TXI Auto. So that's one of the rarest BXs you'll get because it's an injected 1.6. Very, very late car on a K-Reg. So one of the last videos I want to do with VEP, my Mark 1, is to compare that with one of the latest hatchbacks, and it's not quite in line because a TXI isn't a direct descendant of a TRS. It's the trim below. The TRS was one above, but it's as close as you're going to get. Beggars cannot be choosers. So, I've had employees before, Ian, to be honest, and it's not gone well, really, at any point. And you can't, people won't work for peanuts. I earn a pittance here. I'm probably below minimum wage. It's a job I'm doing for. It's not, it's not just enjoyment. It does have its advantages. Couldn't have all the cars I've got if I didn't have this. Yeah, it's not lucrative, and I couldn't afford to get someone in. Even if I wanted to get someone in, I'd have to pay them more than me. I did that once as well. I took a pay cut to bring someone in because they said they had all this experience and didn't particularly. Oh, does that go there? It does go there. An uncooked potato is the wrong potato, very much. What's my ratio on professional work on TVRs versus work on other cars? Do you know the Citroens? I've been doing a fair amount on Citroens professionally. So like Ian in the chat here, he's got that BXT XI. I'm doing a lot of welding on that. I mean, I've rebuilt corner of the boot floor, bit of the back panel, bit of the slam panel, near side front arch, scuttle. I think I'm going to have to drop the back axle off it, which is what I've got to do on Tomato as well. So it's like two red BXs needing the same thing, but they all go there. It needs struts. It needs, yeah, it needs loads. But like I say, it'll be worth it. Working on Alex's Audrey, the DS. Or no, it's not a DS. D Special. And then TVRs. What part of the problem I'm turning work away now is I just need to be able to get on with what I've got here. And there's a lot of TVRs here in bits that have been in bits a long time. And to be fair, it's, you know, you wait to have the chassis painted and blasted and prepped and everything like that. But some of them are ready to go now, the chassis and things. So that I just need the time to put them together, and I'm struggling with the time. So I'm basically turning people away. Where the hell does that go? Stop talking about chippy chips. So I'm getting the munchies. I'm going to have a cold slice of pizza. Still got half of it left. Have I ever worked on a TVR S3? Yeah. Plenty of times. Not as much because they're not worth very much, so a lot of people do DIY them. And S3s and S3Cs. But I've got two V8Ss at the moment. I do like a V8S. They are a lot of fun. Cheers, Ian. I've been told by Hubnut Vits that talking about AUs will keep Mr. Kitch awake. I'm not so sure. I would agree with you. What made me choose my career in mechanics? I didn't. I have a qualification in IT. But I didn't enjoy it. It sort of bored me to tears a little bit. Ah! Ooh, breakthrough. There we go. So yeah, I've worked in all sorts of places. I sold pine furniture. Worked in a lot of car parts places, so I've been a partsman. But yeah, I only got a job here because I took, we had a TVR Chimera and I had to take the body off it, or lift the body off it. And the people who used to run this place were looking for someone, but they weren't necessarily looking for a qualification, because to do what, not so much now, but to do what this place was doing back then, like kit car building and things, it was much less about being a mechanic and much more about, I don't know, like being a fabricator, but like you had to be able to make stuff and make stuff fit. And they took a punt on me. And then and then I got left to run it about a year later. Just like, right, you left your job with all the security and everything. We got you in here. Actually, I'm quitting. Bye. Great. So I kind of got thrown into this, and then because it was that or not have a job, and yeah, just kind of evolved into doing mainly TV. I'll stop doing kit cars so much because it's a mugs game. And yeah, the Citroens find me. I don't advertise for Citroens. I think someone puts an advert in Citroen Car Club magazine, but I don't ask for it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, they find me. So yes, I am totally self-taught. I mean, other than what I've watched other people do or something like that. But I used to work on cars on my driveway when I was younger, on my parents' driveway. So yeah, it's pretty much just yeah, just self-taught basically. Which is why I'll go through fixing cars or doing something and then come up against something like completely simple and not know it, because I think, well, I've never had a car that needed that. So worst car owned or driven. I owned the Polo. That was pretty bad. H-Reg Polo. It was not a good car. But driven, it wasn't the worst car I've driven. I don't know. The worst vehicle I've driven is an LDV convoy van. They were awful. I went like I'm lost on the comments there. Oh, hang on, yeah, I've not got it on live chat. I've got it on all chat. No, top chat. So I'm missing questions as well. The difference between top chat and live chat is live chat sends you absolutely everything, and top chat just sends you what it thinks you're going to want to see. The idea being, if you're a real popular YouTuber like Hubnut, and you get a lot of people watching your stream, it filters out some of the noise basically. Makes it a bit easier to manage, although to be fair, Carly would be on it. She's a machine. Although Katie is doing well. Hypothetical scenario, your SM's engine is scrap and all the parts have vanished from the planet. You have to make the car move under its own power. What would you put in there instead? A good question. That is a good question. If I was trying to keep it faithful to being an SM in terms of its character and everything like that, I'd probably just get a Busso, like an Alfa Romeo V6, like one of the sort of, like the sort of the type, not the 156 type, but the the sort of 75 166, no 164. Excuse me, that kind of type. But at the same time, you could have Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd want a V6. There's a part of me that thinks a rotary would be really cool. And there's the other part of me that thinks, you know, if the engine was dead, screw it, go electric, because it's the, you know, it's a perfect opportunity. Because you can say, well, I'm not killing the character of the car, because it's already dead, because the engine's dead. So you kind of got, you know, I'd do it guilt free then. What is going on here? The TVR we have has had all the wiring redone and the engine and gearbox had to come out. I wouldn't be surprised. Worst car, Ford Fairmont. LS swap it. I get bored of LSs and V8s and things like that. I am doing a Jigsaw puzzle, Adrian, yes. Yeah, rotaries probably are a bit gutless, but I don't think the SM's lump is particularly gutsy. Where's that go? Oh, was that it? Oh yeah, it is, yeah. How much torque can the auto box handle? Enough for a rotary to go in it, but yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Not much, I wouldn't have thought. How is the merch coming along? So, hang on. So channel members have had an opportunity for a while to have, oh, you can't really see it. That's an interior sticker. They will be going on full sale after today. But I'm a little bit slow. There's people in Australia who ordered them and I'm very behind on the orders. I'm trying to get a bundle of them together. And then there are some artworks like so, which a Clement and an SM, which will probably make their way onto various t-shirts and mugs and whatever. So yeah, I've got some ideas, but as I'm a busy fellow, so it's it takes a while to get all this stuff together. But it is coming, I promised it. XUD upset the purist. James Walshed stick a HDI lump in it. After having fixed Betty from Hubnut, would I own an AU Ford? Not really, because I don't. In this country, it's just a hopeless car to own. It's just so thirsty and can't get the bits for it and everything like that. But Ian's got it because he's obviously he's got a massive emotional connection to that car, which I totally get. But it wouldn't make a lot of sense for me, no. What the hell? What on earth is going on there? I hope my stickers don't fade in the sun. His lasts forever stuck on the outside of the rear tinted windows. I've got external ones as well, like vinyl stencil ones. Yeah, I don't know, it might do. Yeah, it might do. I don't know. Don't get enough sun here to test it. So, but my stickers come from the same place that Ian's do. So if Ian's were decent, you would hope that these ones are as well. Oh, it is 5. It is 5. Do you reckon he's awake? Oh. Yeah, he's awake. He was active 13 minutes ago. So, right. I shall go and find Mr. Furious Driving. I have not got this jigsaw done yet, but I'm working on it. And yes, I shall start another chat and we'll pick up in the Furious Driving chat.